informed the Ministry of Home Affairs that has now issued a notification to states as well as union territories to facilitate interstate movement of stranded people, including migrant laborers in the country. In fact, this is an important notification coming in. The government has also asked states to ensure that all persons should be medically screened at source and destination and kept in home or institutional quarantine services on arrival as per the guidelines of the Ministry of Health. I have with us my colleagues Niranjan as well as Aishwarya joining us live. We'll go across to Niranjan first. Niranjan, an important notification coming in from the Ministry of Home Affairs. Over to you.
Well, this new order that has been issued, Richa, I can confirm to you that it will affect every individual in India who is stranded. Across India, those who are stranded will be directly impacted. So in a sense, this is going to affect everybody. Now, we're looking at the kind of debate around the students who've been stranded in Kota, migrant laborers, etc. Now, what this order that I have in my hand effectively does, and the order I have with me, let me read out the effective portions. This order by the Ministry of Home Affairs is a conditional order for travel, affects everybody. It affects everybody who's stranded. Let me read out the pointers one by one and tell you why this is significant. Now, the order says on movement of persons that due to lockdown, migrant workers, pilgrims, tourists, students and other persons which means anybody outside of this category are stranded at different places, they would be allowed to move. They will be allowed to move. Point number one, all states and union territories will designate nodal authorities and develop standard protocols for receiving and sending such stranded persons. Point number two, the nodal authorities will also register these stranded persons within their states. For example, if I am from, for example, say Gujarat and I am in Maharashtra, Maharashtra will have to set up a nodal authority and Maharashtra will have to contact Gujarat and tell them that, I am stuck here and that they are going to facilitate my movement. Point number two, in case of a group of stranded persons who wish to move between one state or union territory and another, the sending and receiving states may consult each other and mutually agree to the movement by road. Mutually agree to movement by road. So, for example, a group is stuck in Maharashtra and wants to move to Madhya Pradesh. The Maharashtra government will have to consult Madhya Pradesh government and both of them have to agree to this group moving and this group will move via road. That's point number two. Very important point. Point number three, the moving person. The moving person will be screened and those found asymptomatic would be allowed to proceed. Very, very important. Those who are stranded and want to move will be screened and those asymptomatic, I think this is a very big announcement. Those found asymptomatic will be allowed to proceed. That's point number three. Point number four, buses shall be used for transport of groups of persons. Buses shall be used for transport of groups of persons. The buses will be sanitized and should follow safe social distancing norms in seating. That's a very big point. States and union territories falling on the transit route will allow the passage of such persons to the receiving state. Getting in more details. On arrival at their destination, this is very important. On arrival of their destination, such persons should be assessed by the local health authorities and kept in home quarantine. So if I move from Maharashtra to say Karnataka, I will have to remain in home quarantine in Karnataka upon arrival and it will be assessed by local health authorities. Assessment will be done constantly. The person who's stranded when he moves to the home state will be kept in home quarantine unless the assessment requires keeping the person in institutional quarantine. For example, if I move from Maharashtra to Karnataka, there are two options. One, I stay in home quarantine and if I'm in a very serious condition or showing symptoms that need me to be in an institutional and be quarantined, be in a hospital, for example, or a quarantine center, that will have to be done. They would be kept under watch with periodic health checkups. Very important. Now, for this purpose, such persons may be encouraged to use Arogya Setu app. So, for the movement of stranded personnel as well, they will have to use Arogya Setu app through which health status can be monitored and tracked. I have the full Ministry of Home Affairs order with me, the amended order, and the guidelines of the Ministry of Health and Family Welfare on home quarantine dated the 11th of March may be referred to in this regard. So I think Aishwarya is also joining us live. Aishwarya, very, very critical. Okay, Aishwarya is not live with us. We'll try and go across to him. But I think, Richa, very important because we know that hundreds and thousands of people are stranded in different parts of the country, and this is going to help each one of them move back to their home state or their intended state.
Hi everyone, I'm Sujarita Kukreti. Thanks for checking out Republic World. If you would like to watch more show highlights and live coverage, click on the right over here to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to download the Republic World News app for breaking news alerts. Thanks for watching.